Can you you got the event today, tomorrow, just describe what you got going on and why you wanted to do it?
Yeah, I think, just being back in Iowa City, seeing all the Hawk fans, the camp tomorrow, just putting it on for all the kids, getting to meet them, interact with them, teach them a little football, have fun, so I'm looking forward to it.
The emotions you experienced on draft day, those 2 days, what was that like?
Yeah, it was crazy. Those 2 days were pretty stressful until I heard my name called. Obviously, we were hoping for night one, but it didn't happen. I'm glad I got the opportunity to continue to play football in Philadelphia. I'm looking forward to it. We got a great group of guys, great veterans. Looking forward to learning from them. So.
What is just the last few weeks like? Just what has it been like living in Philadelphia, getting used to everything?
It's a lot different than Iowa, I'll tell you that much. No, but it's been good. Just kind of getting myself acclimated to the city. The city life. I've never lived outside Iowa before, so it'll be a little different. But I'm excited for it. I'm excited to get myself set in stone in Philly and play some football.
I saw you were at a Phillies game.
Yep.
Just what are some other things you've enjoyed doing in Philadelphia?
Yeah, I mean, I went to a couple Phillies games. I think there might be one or two in baseball right now, so those are fun. I went to 76ers playoff game, which was cool. It's just cool to see all the fans and like the atmosphere at those games. It makes you that much more excited for football games in the fall.
What is it just like? Because you've missed some time, obviously, but just physically, like getting back into things. Like how has that been?
Yeah, it's been good. Being able to go through with mini camp and OTAs, get back out on the field, play football again. It's been awesome. When the game gets taken away from you with injury like that, and you're sitting out watching, it sucks. And we're that much more excited to get back and play again. So it was good to be back out there and get moving around in the football field again.
How did the idea just to do these events? How did it kind of come about? And
yeah, I think just wanting to give back. We're doing stuff for Swarm and then the Children's Hospital. So just wanting to give back to Iowa City. A place I spent 3 years of my life here. Playing for the best fans in the country. And then just being able to play football and interact with the kids. Tomorrow out in Kinnick Stadium. It'll be a special time.
Thoughts on Iowa's upcoming season? What are you expecting?
I'm excited. For them. Got a good squad coming back. Defensively and offensively. So I think those guys are putting the work in right now and in the summer. They'll be ready to go this fall.
Anybody defensively like you? Obviously haven't been there for the spring, but just like.
I think there's a lot of younger guys that are really starting to step up and move their way up the depth chart. Obviously, you saw a little bit of Cohen entering last year on special teams, what he can do, the way he plays. Sean Lee, obviously, John Nestor, TJ Hall, those guys, that are really going to help this football team this fall, I think, whether it's special teams again or on the defensive side.
What do you think of Nestor?
That's like my little brother almost. I went through. He was my roommate in fall camp last year. But he plays the game hard. And I think Hawk fans will love him.
Favorite color purple. All right. Now we're gonna make it a little harder. Who'd you look up to as a kid?
I'm a LeBron guy. Yeah. My dad is a Jordan guy, so we were back and forth all the time. Who's the better player years ago? But I think I've looked up to him for a long time.
I agree. LeBron is a GOAT. That's it. The debate's over. All right. What was the big transition from you going from high school into playing in college?
I think the biggest part of the transition was, coming from a small school, playing against the best competition. You know, when you get to college, you know, everybody's good, everybody can play. You know, so just getting used to that and the speed of the game, it's a lot faster in college and even from college to NFL as well.
Do you think it gives you a competitive edge coming from a smaller school, not having all the resources that you get at Iowa? Does you think that gives you a competitive edge?
A little bit, I think. You know, because I feel like coming from a small town, small school, you have to work for a lot more. You know, you don't just get things handed to you. You know, so that's always been my mentality, is just to earn everything, you know, that I want. You know, ever since I was a kid, I wanted to play at the University of Iowa and play in the NFL. You know, so that's stuff I had to put in the work to do and go out and earn each and every day.
Perfect. Now, here's another tough one. What is the biggest lesson your parents ever taught you?
Biggest lesson? I mean, something they always stress to me is just to stay humble. You know, no matter how high, don't ever get too high or get too low. Always stay, you know, even keel. You know, there's always more work to be done, no matter how good you are or if you're not as good as some other guys. You know, just always stay humble and understand that there's always things you can get better at. You know, as you progress in life.
Yeah, I like that. Thank you to the parents for sure. Anything you want to tell your fans out there about you that they wouldn't know regularly?
My fans? As much as I love football, I also love the golf. I'm a big golf guy. I just play today with my family. You know, I'm trying to break 80 right now before I get back to Philly. So I've been working on that a lot. I've been playing on this every day. So it's been fun.
Perfect. Well, I'm excited. You know, I've already gotten to know him a little bit, learn from him. You know, so it's been good. You know, having a veteran like that in the defensive back room. You know, teaching. He's played the game for a long time, so getting to learn from him, it'll be exciting.
What did you have? Was it a fair catch?
No.
What was it like being the best defense coordinator in college?
Yeah, playing for Coach Parker it made me, you know, the football player I am today. You know, he just expects so much out of each and every one of his guys on the defensive side, and I think that's what makes us, you know, that good year in and year out. You know, and they'll do it again this year, I'm sure. You know, they'll have him rolling again. You know, so I owe a lot to him. You know, he's talking a lot about the game that I didn't know coming from a small town in Iowa to the University of Iowa. I've learned a lot from him.
Any other questions? Oh, you got a good group.
Who was the one person that pushed you the most after you give up?
The person that pushed me the most. My first guy here was Jack Campbell. He's a guy. You know, he didn't really. It's not so much that he pushed me. It's just me trying to follow in his footsteps and how he went about his things. You know, during his time here. You know, he's a quieter guy, but when he got on the football field, you could for sure hear him. You know, he practiced every single day like it was a game. He was going full speed, tackling dudes. You can ask that dude back there in the yellow hat. He was tackling him every day on the scout team. You know, so he's a guy that I looked up to when I got here.
We have 2 more questions. Anybody else?
What's your most hated NFL team?
Whatever that I hate the most.
Yeah.
The Cowboys.
Who's faster, you or Randy Moss?
I'd say myself. He'll disagree, but I'd say myself.